changed it, my overlay now. I can toggle between 2 overlays. So one has the Twitch chat between, the Radiant and the Dire team in the draft phase, so it's not like in the way of the player names. But then in the actual game, the Twitch chat's back in the top right corner, because Oli was saying it was getting in the way of like, the stats that showed up on the screen.
And the stats.
Yeah, exactly. So I've set that up so I can toggle that. So it's all good. Oh, I actually remember to press this button now, which should ping that I'm going live on Discord and Twitter. I always forget that button.
I just heard the ping.
Always forget that button.
Nothing.
So I'll press that for once.
So have you got 2 separate buttons then to move the chat, or like are you
No,
manually?
No, I've got one button that toggles between them. So you can set a multi-action. So like the first time you press it, it does one thing, which activates one, deactivates the other, and then when you press it the next time, it does the opposite.
Oh, I see.
So I can just press the same button twice, and it shows me like which state it's currently in as well.
Oh, nice.
If I remember which way is which. I could upload 2 separate icons to show that, but I'll do it another time. But I'm having fun configuring it, and I've still got 1 button left, which hasn't been used.
Oh,
so
save it until you think of something.
Yeah, because I've got 2 buttons for the Ags count. You see, one to show it on the stream, and then the other one to increase the count.
Oh yeah.
So I'm wondering if there's a way I can be more clever with that, but I'm not sure.
10 seconds remaining.
But well, it's fun to play with. All right, real captain's mode. So we have 4 bans for the first pick, and then we get more bans later on. Are we just going to have nothing but target bans?
I think so. Or maybe just ones that they think are horrible to play against, just in general.
Yeah, Ricky Alchemist. That's not a surprise. Clink, Stormspirit, Arc Warden, Kotl. I expect a Jakira to be banned soon.
10 seconds remaining.
There is a lot more heroes to pick from this time. They might forget about
5 seconds remaining.
one of the heroes.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of heroes now. We're up to over 110 different heroes. Void. I was thinking about Void because I know people don't like playing against him. There's still Medusa. Ross likes Medusa. We've got Flood likes Brewmaster, but I'm not sure if that's a target ban. What other heroes are really obnoxious? I guess there's Bounty Hunter, but I think he'll get through. I don't think what's usually banned. Brexx is Pugner. That can be banned a lot. Abaddon.
Yeah, Pugner. Oh yeah.
He's being banned. Picked a lot.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't think there's any other hero. Quap, I guess. Yeah, Medusa. Okay, I wasn't. I was expecting Medusa. After the game I played with him today, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I didn't watch any game.
Well, all the stats. What happened is I was playing a game with him. He was Medusa, and we were maybe 30 kills behind, and we still won easily because, like, we were all dying over and over and over to their Chaos Knight core, and they just kept running around the map ganking. And Ross was just farming.
10 seconds
and
remaining.
Despite being like, 30 kills down, he was like the highest level, and he just walked into team and just killed the whole team by himself.
Yeah, that's
and it was
typical
like,
Medusa.
It was like, great, Medusa didn't even get rapier, just won the fight by herself, and I was just running around like some. Who even was I? Was Doom. So my job was just to doom someone, and that was fine. Didn't matter. So yeah, it was good. So he's so good at farming a Medusa, it's incredible. You have to ban it. Okay, well you get the entire pool of heroes to choose, and Rubik is the first pick.
Yeah.
It's the most generic, like, it's the safest pick in the game, isn't it? I think Rubik.
I would say Witch Doctor. I think people would normally choose Witch Doctor, is because it's such a comfort hero for both sides.
10 seconds.
Oh, that's true. But I think it's just like one of those. Oh, we don't want to push the boat out. We don't want to reveal a strat.
yeah.
We're just going to pick a support. One with him. He's int. He's ranged. He's got CC. And yeah, there's the other one. That's had a lot of success in our in-houses. Counters a lot of heroes when to Wyvern.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite good against Juggernaut. It's good against, like, Illusion heroes, Meepo, Naga, Chaos Knight, those sort of heroes. Good against PL.
10 seconds remaining.
It's good against a lot of things, really. Just a good hero.
5 seconds remaining.
I need to bring up all the heroes, so I know what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, if only I could put some kind of cool overlay which showed all the heroes, like, in a way which wouldn't be intrusive. Tide. No Tim this time. I guess that just gives you your big crowd control ability, good team fight engage.
You could set up with Wyvern, I guess, if they were all grouped together.
Yeah, if Wyvern manages to catch someone, Tide can just walk in.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they've definitely played very safe. You can't see any
5
strategies
seconds remaining.
evolving in the draft. It's just, just pick some decent heroes and we'll work it out. I'd like to see someone think of a strat, you know, like a push strat or like, you know, big team fight ultimate or pick some...
Wonder if Luna might be picked.
Maybe. We've seen a lot of success with Aghanim's Luna.
Yes. It could work with what Radiant have already picked so far, the Wyvern and the Tide. Especially if Luna gets her ag.
It's a lot of team fight potential. Big ultimates.
I wonder if there'll be another Legion as well, actually. It's been a bit of success with Legion. Sometimes they miss, but still.
True, I think most of the Legions have been quite successful, and it seems to be a very comfort pick for lots of players. And it's really funny that we have unlocked the entire hero pool, and yet we're picking the same, like, 5 heroes every time.
Yeah.
I mean, why not go Abaddon? He's had so much success. Almost strangely, because you don't see him a ton in the pro scene. At least not the way we play it.
No.
But it's just
I'm
working.
hoping that, you know, I think the reason that we do Captain's Draft is because, well,
5 seconds
people always
remaining.
complain that there are heroes there that they can't really play. So the fact that this is Captain's mode, you know, people can't complain about not having their hero unless it's banned. But they've got loads of other heroes to choose from, and they can just choose ones that they're comfortable with.
True.
And not complain that it's not in the pool.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you lose and you say, our draft was worse, well, then it's just the drafter's fault and the team's fault because there's no one else to blame. You can't go, but this hero didn't have a counter like we've heard before.
Yeah.
What I think's funny is that they banned almost 8 cores. 7 cores were banned, right, at the beginning out of the 8 bans. Then they didn't pick any cores, and now we're banning more cores.
What?
There you go. Queen of Pain's banned. So that's another core. Only POS 1s and POS 2s have been banned, apart from Koppel. Kind of the exception there.
Yeah, but Koppel's understandable.
Do you think we'll still save the cores till like pick 9 and 10, ban 2 more? I expect if that happens, I expect Phantom Lancers going.
I'm expecting a Chikiro pick then, if they're not banning supports anymore.
10 seconds remaining.
From which team? You think Radiant going to pick it up now?
I think Ross would
seconds
just
remaining.
Drekkon would just be chanting Chikiro, Chikiro, non-stop.
Yeah, I hope he does pick it. He's good on that hero. Okay, they've got Tide as their offlaner. That's almost certain. Well, we think so anyway. So we're looking for probably another support. Like you said, Witch Doctor's still in the pool. Very safe pick. Lots of people are comfortable with it. Lion is around.
There's Disruptor.
Oh yeah, forgot about him.
Skyra.
I guess with Tide and Venge, you could have some kind of armor pen strat. Bane, yeah,
Bane,
you've got
Bane.
CosmicChopsticks. I think Bane's not great against Abaddon because he can easily dispel his team.
Dire team pick.
Tusk. Ah, yes, Roidz Tusk.
Is that right?
Yeah, of course it's Roidz.
Yeah, but it might be Flood. I don't know.
I think it's going to be Roidz. I think Flood will go into more of a POS 4 or POS 5. I think Chopsticks and
What, the Wyvern then?
Flood. Yeah, I think Flood will be on Wyvern because I'm not sure if Chopsticks has played much Wyvern, so I think it's going to be Flood
10
Wyvern
seconds remaining.
and Chopsticks on another support. Then it will be Roidz on actually maybe Tusk is a support. POS 4 Tusk. Maybe it has to be.
I would have thought it was 4 Tusk.
Then it's going to be a 3 Tide, offlane Tide with some farm.
Yeah.
Then we're going to need a core and a mid. I'm not sure who Chopsticks is going to be playing. Maybe he will go Wyvern. And Flood will take Tide Hunter.
I think he has played Tide before though. CosmicChopsticks.
Oh, okay. Maybe that will happen.
I think. BVGS.
I can't remember if he has. If he has, it was a while ago.
It's CosmicChopsticks.
I'm sure he can play Tide, but I just don't remember it.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, he hasn't.
Lich. I'm not sure what we're thinking about with Lich. That's a team with not much crowd control.
Maybe the frost shield armor thing. along with Abaddon's, maybe? I don't know.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I guess that creates.
I don't know, actually.
It's a strong lane, Abaddon Lich. I give you that. I think that's going to be a very annoying lane. You've got Abaddon who's got shield on himself, plus the Frost Shield as well, emanating and keeping him tanky. But I'm not entirely sure currently about their team fight. I think they're going to need some hard CC. You know, big stuns, maybe their own, maybe mid Magnus. That would work with Lich, something like that. Something to really, round off their draft with some team fight stuns. Oh, let's try. It's so hard to predict in Captain's mode. There's too many heroes.
I know.
We still need a mid and a safe lane core. Oh, we're going to see something like Void Spirit? You think Roidz will get away with that? Or maybe Ember Spirit?
One of the spirits.
Yeah, Storm Spirit's banned. Nah, Storm's banned. Can't have that spirit.
She...
But that was banned by... Oh, it was... Actually, no, I was thinking about the Dire. That's where Ross is. So the Radiant don't have Ross. Who's their mid player then? That's going to be SupahNoodlz. Maybe OD. We've seen
Or could be... Yeah.
Or could be, sorry?
I was going to say, Roidz has played mid before. Like, he might not necessarily actually be the Tusk, even though we both think that it might be Tusk.
Oh, Slark. Okay. Didn't think they'd go for the core straight away, but I guess he's thinking there's not a lot of crowd control. Brexx has complained before that Slark is very good against Abaddon in lane, so I think that's maybe why Slark is picked up. He described Slark as anti-tank, because tanks don't do a ton of damage. Abaddon's like a survivability hero, not a ton of damage, whereas Slark can just constantly get more and more edgy from the Abaddon. So...
Okay, so Radiant needs a mid then.
Yeah, but Dire don't have much reserve time left. They need to respond with their own core. I really don't know what they're going to pick. I don't think Phantom Lancer will go well against the Tidehunter and the Wyvern. So maybe Gyro, I don't think. Bloodseeker, okay. Good against Slark? I guess if you ult him, he can't run around in his ult, but he'll still be healing a bit. So,
Yeah. There is also Tusk Snowball. Does that protect against...
Yeah, it would. Yeah, you'd be safe while you're in it, definitely. And you wouldn't take damage while you're rolling.
Even when it's rolling?
Yeah, you shouldn't do, because I think you're completely invulnerable inside the snowball. So you should be safe. You should be completely safe. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, and Roidz is very good at saving people when he plays Tusk. You know, he does use the snowball.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, I think that's... And Void Spirit was banned. Okay, so maybe they were thinking along the same lines as me, that maybe that's what Ross wanted to play mid. Trying to think what other mid heroes is really prominent at the moment.
Yeah.
There is Necrophos in the pool. Puck, yeah, he could do some work. He's got silence, and if he gets Aghanims and Dreamcoil, that's going to hold Slark in place.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure if the Dreamcoil stun is dispellable or not. I mean, I'm sure I don't see why it wouldn't be, or maybe that's just to make the spell a bit stronger. Dreamcoil. Dispellable with strong dispels, so I think Slark can get rid of it. It's like he can purposefully leap through the Dreamcoil, you know, to break it, but then just dispel himself.
Oh, right.
So
both teams.
Wow.
What about a sniper?
Oh, that's true. But I think when you've got Tusk who can get onto you, you're trying to run away from a Slark, and you've got a Tide who can engage. I feel like it's a bit greedy to try and get away with a sniper, but yeah, you never know.
Let me have a look.
They might try.
Radiant team pick.
And here we go. It's Kunkka.
Oh my God, Kunkka.
Ollie's Kunkka. So now the Radiant know that there's Kunkka, and they have to think, what can lane against Kunkka? The answer is very, very little. I'm still thinking Necrophos might be the pick, because you can out-regen the Kunkka. He's a strength hero, so your ult does a lot of damage to him. But I don't know if Necro's really that good. Razor. SupahNoodlz does like Razor. He's played some good Razor. That's a good call.
Take his damage, so his Tide Bringer doesn't.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart pick, actually. If you predicted that right, that's very impressive. I didn't
Oh my
think
god!
I'd raise that.
If I guessed that right.
Oh, okay, it was OD.
Oh, I should have thought OD.
So we talked about OD at the beginning because it was SupahNoodlz. So okay, it's not surprising that they went back to that. So yeah, fair enough. I don't think OD has a great time against Kunkka. I mean, I guess you can easily imprison him because he's a melee hero, but we know OD's big weakness in mid is he can't health regen, and ODs are too stubborn to get tranquils. They are still insisting that they need the attack speed and int from the treads. Trust me, guys, you need tranquils.
It is Roidz, Tusk, and CosmicChopsticks tied though.
Okay.
At least the first three were predictable. Definitely would have known Brexx was on Abaddon for sure.
Where's the Chen, guys? It's a pro game. We should play Chen.
That's reserved for you.
Oh, I can't play Chen. He's a hard hero. I don't know. Like you're trying to, you want to keep your creeps alive. You just end up feeding them, which never feels good. Then when you come back to life, you have to go around the jungle slowly converting creeps again. But your cores are farming them all, so it's just the pain. Then you got to try and use them all in the team fight.
What the hell's that OD face?
I know it's odd.
Oh, that's OD. What the hell?
The over-the-top Abaddon.
That is pretty sick though.
It does look pretty cool.
You know the set where like it's his face. Like it actually shows like a face.
Does
It's
it?
so scary. Yeah, I hate it. It creeps me out.
Amazing.
He's supposed to be faceless. Like he looks more and more like a
Yeah,
Nazgul.
This set, like one of these sets, it actually shows his face, and it's
Oh, that's
not
weird.
pleasant.
Yeah, he's like a ring wraith. He's like from Lord of the Rings, riding into battle. One of the pale riders, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get out of that. I'm sure Dan would be happy to hear it described like that.
How much did he pay you?
Yeah, to talk about Lord of the Rings. I mean, I love Lord of the Rings. It's amazing. If there was a Lord of the Rings MOBA, in fact there was, but it was so unbelievably rubbish that it died like a month after release. It was awful. But if it was good, I would be playing it, yeah. You betcha.
30 seconds to battle.
Right. Is anything going to happen first? SupahNoodlz just sitting safely under his tower. He's already queued up two nulls and an Ags. There's no boots in there, so I don't know what he's thinking about those. Anything? Oli's here. But I don't think Kunkka wants to level 1 torrent. We'll see. Going to be a bit of brawling in top lane. Roidz just pops the tag team. Chopsticks is like, oh, I better come in. Except he doesn't auto-attack. He just uses his anchor smash. Now they're going to run away. Ross doing a lot of damage to Roidz.
Looks like it's a 2 for 2.
Okay. Safe play. Roidz salves quite early. I don't think he needed to do that. I mean, when you're under the tower, you get an extra regen as well. So now, yeah, he overkilled that quite a lot. I guess he just wants to go straight back into the fight. Tag team again. It's 25 bonus physical damage per attack. So if you combine that with Chopsticks, that's 50 extra damage at an attack. Or from both of them. And Lich is an annoying hero to lane against. His Frost Blast does so much damage, and it's got a very low cooldown. Look at that 7-second cooldown right from the get-go. And he's got 4 mangoes.
Oh, 10 creep. Oh, I see. He was just standing there, and then I realized.
Flood's like, no, come back with my creeps. Wow, Rubik's already below half HP. Blood doing so much damage with rank 1 Arctic Burn. What an amazing spell that is. But it does mean that Veteran has to farm under the tower. I don't know how many times they can keep doing that, because they took a lot of damage from that. We'll see, though. It's a good strategy.
Denied.
Wow, the tips start early.
It's got them. They've been recharged. He's got
Roidz
them
on
back.
Ross. At least keeping the money within the family.
Yeah.
Who's actually farming this lane? It's Chopsticks on Tide. He's got the Quelling Blade.
Bit. That's it.
I love this Drekkon starting with 4 mangoes.
Nice.
He is planning to get probably level 3, where he does 200 magic damage, and just spam it over and over and over. Mango again. Mango again.
Yeah.
It costs a ton of mana. A courier kill.
Yeah. It just...
anymore.
He didn't make any move to try and stop them from doing it. Did he get excited though?
I don't know. I wish there was a way to tell if the courier's dead with items on it.
I think he got the Wraith Bang. I think it was that. So...
Roidz just smacking Drekkon. He's like, I'm a melee hero with all the venom. Places a ward. Surely he knows the ward was there. Does Drekkon know? No indication that he knows. It does mean that Roidz will see the courier, and he's going to go for it. No, but Ross knows. It's obvious. Too obvious, the bait. Ross is keeping it safely behind the tower, and now it's gone. Yeah. Oh, he's rolling. I think he was rolling because he thought he'd get close enough to the courier, but nah. Not going to happen.
Close enough to the courier just to...
No, he really wanted the courier, but Ross knew what his brother was up to. And there goes the tip back.
Well, no harm in trying. Wow, Rubik is all the way here now. Try and get either a courier or the creep wave.
Guess that's a way to deny some farm. What's going on mid? Noodlz is feeling the pain of Kunkka already. I mean, Oli doesn't even need to use mana. He just walks up, does Tidebringer, the most obnoxious mid hero I always ban every game. Even if I'm not playing mid, I start banning it for other people's sake. Because that's how much I hate it.
Nice.
God, I hate Kunkka. I think the hero, the design of him is really cool. I just hate Tidebringer. I wish that it went back to the old way where you couldn't choose when to use it. It just always used it. Because then you can't help but push the wave.
Ah, right.
It looks like they're going for a kill on top.
Oh my god.
Roidz is low and Ross just chases him down.
Rubik is doing a double creep. Okay, maybe
shall
not.
thirst for long.
Oh my god, look at his HP though.
Just about caught the first blood. Didn't see most of the fight because we're looking at mid. But I'm complaining about Kunkka.
Okay.
Did he manage to pull the creep wave?
No. So it's basically a double wave now. So it's going to push. Fatty style. So Brexx will probably get...
Oh, how did he do that?
Oh no.
He literally just tanked the first creep wave, took it up high ground, TP'd out.
Ah, JCA's been looking up some strats.
So now there's the third one coming, so it's like, well... Yeah, it's quite clever actually.
I guess if you're in a lane you know is lost or you know they have the advantage, this helps you break even. We got some fights going, but I think Brexx is going to be fine. He's quite a high hoe to kill.
The re-range creeps on the dire side now.
Got it.
It's me.
Roid's just protecting the rune with his ice shards. Chopsticks should be fighting more aggressively against Ross. I mean, once he's hit Anchor Smash, he's got only 45 attack damage. Oh, he actually popped Gush. Might even get a kill here. Now Ross is going to commit to it. Oh, he's going to get silenced. But here comes Roidz. Not quite fast enough. Yes, it is. One more attack. If only he popped Tag Team before that attack, he would have got the kill. That is tragic. Roidz is going to be complaining about that in chat, I guarantee it. And Ross is going to get away. He's been salved. He's used the branch, so he's got the double duration tango. Now he's back in the lane. Still quite low on HP, but you know, Bloodseeker's got some built-in heal. Drekkon's used all 4 of his mangoes, I just noticed, and he's still So wow, you have been spamming, haven't you?
Typical lit.
Let's see how this mid lane's been going. In fact, SupahNoodlz has done really well mid. I expected him to have a much harder time, but he hasn't. He's managed to get equal farm to the Kunkka. The Kunkka's fairly low on HP. Kunkka's got an empty bottle and no rune for him to take.
There might be something happening bottom now. Slark's
Oh,
smiling.
looks like we may actually get Slark. Oh, and he just dies to the final last hit from JCA. Yeah, Curse of Avernus. It's a long silence.
Oh, that's not good.
You got to be careful in man fighting. Looks like there was a gank mid as well. Roidz tried to dodge the boat, but he didn't stay in the snowball long enough. We've popped Sanity's Eclipse. Is it enough to kill Oli? No, he's actually got quite a lot of HP. Do you know why he didn't die from that? Admiral's Run was still on him.
Cool.
Is that going to be enough? No, not quite. Oli's on like 1 HP, but he's just going to TP back to base. Look, he is on literally 1 HP. That's the thing. People probably forget about Ghost Ship. Like, they know it's in there, but they forget about it. It's the damage delay. 40% of your damage is delayed, and it takes, what, 10 seconds for the damage to come back? So while you've got that time up, you can't burst Kunkka. Such a versatile spell, Ghost Ship. I mean, I like Kunkka's kit. I just hate Tidebringer. Remove that skill, and I like him. Give him something else instead.
Like what?
I don't know. Or make it some way to counterplay it, because just having to... taking like 1,000,000 damage the second you step into the wave. Oh, I can't stand that. But, you know, that's enough of my moaning about Kunkka. Looks like we've ulted Roidz top. Ross is going for the kill. Tusk doesn't have his TP. He's going to delay with the snowball. That takes most of the rupture duration, but it lasts 10 seconds at level 1. Chopsticks is here. He's level 6. What's he going to do? Is he going to ult? No, he doesn't ult. Roidz unfortunately traps himself in.
Oh, I can't believe he trapped himself in.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He was trying to get, you know, the perfect cast. So he's between, the shards are between him and Ross, but it's like a clockwork. Didn't quite work though. So Ross picks up his first Bloodseeker kill. He's opted to go for Radiant's first item, which if you're doing well, is strong.
Yeah.
And he's farming well. Oli's also farming very well, so the Dire have a lot of farm. Ross is already level 7. Oli's level 8. But the levels are pretty much even at this point.
I wonder if what build Oli's gonna go for, item wise.
I was just thinking exactly the same thing actually.
Oh, hug.
Will he go for Armlet Kunkka? Will he go for... he won't go for Radiance because there's already one in his team.
I was about to say that because doesn't he usually go Radiance?
It's an amazing Kunkka item.
Bloodseeker's obviously going it. So.
You can go straight for Chrysalis and just go full crit builds, or you can go... I like Armlet a lot. I think it's an underrated item.
The Radiant should really do something about that.
Makes so much value for strength heroes. We've got 3 of the Dire bot. They're going to try and go on Veteran, but I don't think they can kill him. They try, but they're nowhere near bursting him down.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
Unfortunately, Abaddon without any mist coil. He's not a burst hero. You
Why
know,
is Ty down here?
that's a good question. Why don't we ask him?
Maybe he thought. Yeah, let me just message him on Steam.
Hi Rich, what are you doing in your own jungle?
Actually, no, you are. I'm gonna ask him.
So they've left top for Ross to farm. That's not really a position you want to be in. We know Ross farms well.
Oh well, they arrive in. Oh, okay, Ravage pop.
Okay, looks like we're going to get JCA and Drekkon both running for their lives. Are they going to get away? Oli's here. Here comes the boat. It's going to hit. Oh, it's just hit Roidz. Doesn't quite hit Flood. They do get a pick off on Drekkon in the back. Are they going to keep going? Brexx does have his ult. He's a hard hero to kill. He's also got a shield up. Okay, but he's been held in place by SupahNoodlz, who does have Sanity's Eclipse. Borrowed Time has been popped. He's on full HP. They have 5 heroes here. Literally all 5 heroes, but there is no Borrowed Time. Do they have any way of catching him? He's just going to run away? He actually gets out.
God, there's a stack there as well, a massive one.
That's at least 3, isn't it? Or is it 4 even? I think it's 3.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, about 3. But Ollie's going to have fun with that.
BVGS is capable of stacking quadruple
Oh,
time.
no. We haven't quite advanced that level yet. But Ross is just having a free lane and a free game. I mean, how much gold is he currently holding? There's a current gold. 2,700 gold he's holding. So, I mean, I could see I was targeting him, but I just wanted to see everyone else's gold. See if anyone else is holding gold. It's also him and Brexx. So Brexx is trying to go for Guardian Greaves first item. And Ross is Radiance. So there's a window now where he's not got any items. Because this is when he's at his weakest. But as soon as he picks up Radiance, which I think he's going to get easily within the 15-16 minute mark, you know, it helps him farm, which he loves. And also makes him a lot stronger in fights.
Yeah, Ollie's going for Armlet.
I like the Armlet build. I don't think many people go it still, but yeah, I like it. Interesting that Kunkka is lucky enough to have a 30 damage talent at level 10, when a lot of heroes are getting as little as 12. Mirana literally only gets 12 damage at level 10. Kunkka gets the luxury of 30.
There's somebody else as well who got like 12 damage.
I think Ross is going to die top. They've gone on him. Walrus Punch, Anchor Smash. He's gone.
Oh my god.
But they brought the entire team up here anyway. They only needed Chopstick and Roidz. 2 of them were enough to kill Ross, but they brought everyone here anyway, so they might as well push the tower. JCA is on the run. He's like, yeah, I'm out. We'll just push mid instead. Oli chopping it up.
The Radiant's ancient courier has been slain.
SupahNoodlz has kept Oli again in imprisonment. He is quite far behind in net worth. I've just noticed that OD's on 4,000, but Kunkka's on 5,400. It's because he's not only 30 kills ahead, 30 creep kills, that is, but he took that massive... Yeah, that would be worrying if he was 30 kills ahead. 30 creep kills ahead, and it was a triple ancient stack. Whereas OD can't really farm. I mean, they used to have AoE on his Q, his Arcane Orb. Then they removed it. So he doesn't have an easy way to farm big stacks. Looks like they've committed Ravage for Ross top, and they're going to get another kill on him. Tag team. They have used Rupture on Flood. It's not a long cooldown ultimate. Out comes some tips, that's good. You need to tilt Ross, that's how you beat him. Dire still have an advantage, which is, you know, no surprise because they have a lot more farm.
Bloody hell!
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
What's happening?
Bloody heck! So,
Oh, and I just heard no, wasn't looking, was checking something else.
So Oli tried to go on to veteran by using his Kunkka combo with like the bolt and stuff, and literally Slark was on like 100 HP or like even lower than that, and he managed to literally just get away.
Oh, then he died to
My goodness.
Sanity's
yeah,
Eclipse.
Yeah, because there was two of them mid.
Maybe OD's actually quite good against Kunkka. I'm surprised to see him do so well, but yeah, I'm impressed with SupahNoodlz. Maybe I'm overrating Kunkka and his ability, but I guess the Astral Imprisonment you can always get on the Kunkka because he's such a melee-bound hero. And OD's fairly durable. I guess if you go treads, you do have the extra HP. I was just worried he's going to be harassed too much in lane, but it looks like he's fine. Keeping an extra salve on him just in case. Goes for the 200 health talent as well, and holding in raindrops. He needs to get a TP out though. He doesn't have a TP.
Do you know why he's not doing so well? It's because he hasn't gone Tranquil as well.
I think actually he's managed to get away with it. I still would have got it though. I just love Tranquils too much on OD. Oh, X marks the spot. Not an easy hero to combo. If he has something to snowball into, he can keep himself alive. She traps Oli.
Bit of a dance.
Yeah, a few taunts, why not?
Kunkka one is so annoying when you keep spamming it in when you're against him in the lane.
Yeah, but that's part of the game. Trying to tilt your opponent.
It's true, it's true.
Every character in League of Legends has, you know, like laugh and dance and a few voice lines that you can spam. And there was a player who bought a skin that had a really annoying voice line. Really annoying. Or was it a laugh or something? It was like a robot skin. And he spammed it non-stop every single game for like every time he played, and he got banned. And I'm like, he's not done anything wrong, but I do remember it. Because so many people reported him for pissing them off. All he was doing was spamming the voice line. I thought it was funny.
He spent money buying a set and you ban him?
Yeah, true. And it was an expensive one. It was like £9 for that one.
What? That could be like 2 meal deals.
Yeah, 2 meal deals. Instead you get a skin. Wow, they popped Ravage for Ross. Actually catches Drekkon on the edge as well. And his team are close by. That's going to be a kill for SupahNoodlz. Are they going to go for Drekkon? Drekkon just throws his ult out. I'm not entirely sure what he thought that would achieve. Does he have the range? No, not yet. And he's also going to go for first item Aghanims, which is what we saw last time there was an OD played. I'm not sure who was playing it. I think it was Oli. Or did I make that up completely? I don't know. But it was also Ag's first OD. It was against the Legion, or it was against Owen's Legion. They had an OD on the other team.
Yeah, or was it Jack S? Was it?
Oh, Ollie's here. Boat Torrent from the smokes. They don't see. Out comes the stun. A lot of damage from Lich. Fearful Gaze as well. Sinister Gaze rather. Double kill for Ollie.
It is. The Tidebringer is really annoying when he just hits a creep. Like it's just that last one just happened to be there.
Yeah, perfect.
It just killed Cosmic. I mean, come on. It's like you think you're getting away, and you're like, yes. Oh, Bloodseeker mid, and then
oh, Ross is low, being chased. But Veteran, he's just taking so much rupture damage. Yeah, it's just a stop.
3 salves, so he's got 2 now.
He's got a shovel.
Oh yes, of course, Pepega.
I don't know why he's got it. What did we steal from Flood? JC's now flying on his broomstick. Oh, but he's frozen in the air. Flood just gets it off in time. And Veteran, he's going to chop by his own Rubik. But he gets shielded by Brexx, kept alive. I think Flood's going to go down. He's very low. Yeah, he does go down. Oli's here. He's got his armlet toggled. Is Veteran going to get away? Yes, he is. He's just going to run. But he's been seen, though. Okay, no, he's not got the vision from Thirst. There's still no Radiance up for Bloodseeker. Ross has got the Sacred Relic, but nothing else. Are they going to be able to go on him? SupahNoodlz does a lot of damage at this point. He has Sanity's Eclipse. Pop the Sanity's Eclipse. Yeah, it kills him almost instantly from about half HP. Drekkon's going to go down as well. Roidz comes in, picks up a kill as well on Brexx. Drekkon is dead, and we're just left with... Oli did a lot of damage to Veteran. He's going to get on like 1 HP, but Oli's tanky. I mean, that Tidebringer, he's going to get a kill. He's going to get another kill on Roidz. Does Roidz have Snowball? No, he doesn't. Oli gets the double kill. This Kunkka is strong. First, it looked like a complete win for the Radiant, that fight. Like, they'd killed everyone. But then they hadn't killed the Kunkka. We just went around killing everyone. Nice Walrus Punch stolen. Walrus Punch is always funny with Rubik, isn't it? Because, like, you do a right click and then it launches them in the air.
Yeah.
Let's have
sometimes...
Oh, he catches him.
Oli's.
But he's level 15. I don't think he's in trouble. He's also got Armlet to toggle. Is he going to toggle the Armlet? There it is. He's got Brexx. He's going to be okay. Very low on HP though. He's going to use his Aphotic. Oh, just one-shots it. Yeah, he's going Armlet Daedalus, so the full damage Kunkka. He's 3 levels on everyone in the game. An excellent Kunkka game for Oli. Top of the net worth with a commanding lead. He is over 3,000 ahead of SupahNoodlz, who I thought did quite well mid. But Kunkka is so good at farming. Look, he's a 60 creep score ahead. Just goes around. Tidebringer the wave, repeat. He's got an 8 health regen talent. I guess that synergizes quite well with the Armlet, doesn't it? To offset some of the health that you're losing.
Yeah.
So now he's walking around with 20 health regen. And he has a Broom Handle, a bit more attack range. I really don't think Broom Handle is a good item. Like 35 attack range is nothing. If it was like 80 or something, it'd be better. So I think
a tier 1.
True, but 35, I mean, come on. I guess he goes to give 3 armor, that's quite nice to have early game. He's still got minus 10 Agi, or minus 10 stats. Oh, double Pupil's Gift.
Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Okay, we see a TP back.
Just TPs and he waves. That's so cool.
Roidz is going for Blink Dagger. Is he going to get hit by that? No, he's fine. Do they know he's there? No, they don't know he's there.
No, none. Oh,
they know that TP's coming.
I thought that TP was a scan actually.
Oh, misses the Ice Shard. Unfortunate. He's only 20 gold from his Blink Dagger, unless he dies now. But Oli's here. And I think they're quite scared of Kunkka at the moment. We do have Radiance up for Ross. That's a big team fight ability. It will also mess up some of their Blink Daggers. We've actually got Veteran just being a little rat in the top lane.
Oh, that's surprising at all.
He's going to kick off. Chopsticks blinks in, uses Ravage. It hits 4 people, but Brexx and Ross are going to be okay. He's Astral 2 of the enemy team. JCA is very low. I heard Rupture go up. Rupture went up on Roidz. They've popped the Winter's Curse. It's going to go onto Kunkka, but he's not going to take much damage. Oli's going to be okay. Roidz is doing what he can. I think he's going to go down. He might kill Drekkon. Drekkon's dead. Out comes the Sanity's Eclipse. Ross is running around. He's very fast. Is he going to be able to kill SupahNoodlz? SupahNoodlz doesn't have either charge of Last Imprisonment. He's going to go down. Ross is now Ferrari, just running around. He's going to kill CosmicChopsticks as well. That's going to be the ultra kill. And Veteran, he's actually very low. He's got the sight on him thanks to Bloodseeker. He's waiting for his 2-second X marks the spot. He's just diving into tower. He doesn't care. X marks the spot. Yeah, you can defuse me. What are you going to do? Can you dispel the send back? Okay, you can dispel the torrent though. He's on 1 HP and he's going to get away.
Ooh, that was a big blob.
Well, they had Ravage, which hit 4, but the team weren't quite ready to follow up on it. Sanity's Eclipse did come in later, but he put 2 of the enemy team in Last Imprisonment, which means he didn't have it to save himself. They dived very hard to kill a Lich, but it just wasn't enough. You know, they popped so much on the supports. And they couldn't stop Ross, who just ran around and killed everyone. But it looks like they may try and go for a kill here. Veteran's here. Brexx is trying to keep Ross alive, and oh, they're going to back off. Interesting. Okay, Chopsticks is blinked in. They're still chasing Ross, but Brexx is trying to do what he can to keep him alive. Needs to spam some more heals on him. Great torrent into the boat. Hits 3 people. Ross is now healing up. They can't kill Roidz. Yeah, is this going to go down to the blood right? Oli's still here with plenty of damage. He's got X marks the spot ready soon. He's going to use X marks SupahNoodlz. He doesn't have Astral Imprisonment yet. It's coming up soon. Ross is running. He's going to get a quad kill. Okay, he gets ulted. Never mind. Winter's Curse by Flood on a creep. Just going to stall. But no, Flood's still going to go down. That's the ultra kill.
No, the ultra.
And I think SupahNoodlz is going to go down. That's going to be an early... Oh, it's not a rampage. Thought it was going to be a rampage, but Oli was like, nah, I want the kill.
That's 2 ultra kills in the span of like, what is it, like less than 5 minutes, something like that.
Radiant's middle tower is no more.
Yeah, the team fighting, like Oli's always getting these huge boat torrents. And the Radiant are not managing to pick people off. They're having to use their Winter's Curse defensively a lot of the time.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oli is just out of control here.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Out comes the Ravage, hits 4 people, hits 5 actually, hits the entire enemy team. Rubik's going to go straight down, but here comes the boat. They've collapsed Cosmic. Ross has popped his ult on Flood. Roidz has blinked in. Doesn't manage to do enough to Ross. Ross is fairly durable and he's got Brexx to keep him alive. He's got 2 people in Astral. He's trying to build up charges for his Scientist Eclipse, which is coming off soon. Is he going to kill Roidz? Yeah, Ross is dead. Now we're going on to chase Oli. Brexx just managed to take down the melee racks. He's like, well, I need to get the melee racks. It's worth my life, which it is. He's actually going to TP out. Oh, no, it gets counter with Winter's Curse. Well played. But Oli does manage to escape. Brexx is going to go down. I don't know why SupahNoodlz did that. I'm not sure it's going to get a killing blow, or will it? Yeah, it does. Okay, fair enough. So,
At least with Wyvern ulted as well, at least Veteran can get a few hits in to get still some agi.
that's true. That's true. He can just keep hitting them. Makes for quite good setup, doesn't it? Because by the time we come out of Winter's Curse, he's going to have like 60 more agi. So they did lose their racks, just the melee racks, but they did manage to kill Ross, which is always good. That was 600 gold almost going to the way of SupahNoodlz. And SupahNoodlz also picked up Brexx, so about 800 gold going the way of OD. He's trying to go his BKB now, which he definitely needs. They have a lot of team fighting spells on their team.
Ah, Slot had a sentry on him, so he's rewarding with his
He's learning.
6th sense.
There's quite a level disparity at the moment, unfortunately. We've got a level 19 Kunkka, whereas we've only got level 15 OD. This means that Kunkka has the max rank of his ult, which actually it scales terribly. I've never seen an ult scale that badly before. Like, the cooldown goes down by 10 seconds, and the damage goes up by 100. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. Okay, so Kunkka's ult is basically as good as it is at level 6 as it ever is going to get. That's interesting to know. They are not a great team for taking Roche. I guess now that Ross is here, they should have enough damage. But look, it's hitting hard, that Roche. Out comes the scan.
They know? Okay, they do then.
They know it, and they're not taking it fast. And they're taking a lot of damage. If the Radiant go for this, they definitely can do something. They've got defensive wards, or wards to scout the enemy team. Dino, they're backing off. They're saying, yeah, we can't do it. Royce just blinks in. They both blink in. Tide does have Ravage. Okay, and they had to back off. So, using scan on the Roche was the right play here. We've used smoke. They're all pinging. Is there going to be another smoke? Is it going to be double smoke? Not sure what they're doing, to be honest. They're just kind of standing on the high ground. Maybe they saw the smoke and they're waiting for it. We've drawn a pink line. That's JCA's line. Maybe he thinks that's where they're coming. Oh, they've now used smoke. It's smoke into smoke. They're thinking about... Okay, they've seen Roidz. And here comes the Ravage. Catches 3. Are they going to have enough damage? They immediately kill JCA. No, he managed to banish himself. Or was that banished by SupahNoodlz? I can't tell. Drekkon, he's going around with his Glimmer Cape. Out comes the boat. Stuns 2. They've kept Ross in place with the Winter's Curse. SupahNoodlz is doing a lot of damage. I think he's going to be able to kill Drekkon, or at least if he attacks him a couple more times. Veteran's still in the fight as well. Out comes the Guardian Greaves. Flood's just trying to live from Ross. I think he's going to go down. Drekkon doesn't die. They only have managed to kill JCA so far. Out comes Scientist Eclipse. Doesn't kill Oli. Oli is tanky. He's actually got Essence Ring as well. Being kept alive by his armlet toggle plus Brexx. Oli is going to go down though to Veteran. Veteran doesn't have his ult. He just gets chopped up in like 3 seconds by Ross.
Drink your blood.
So it was an unfortunate fight because they got what seemed like a great Ravage where I thought Drekkon and JCA were going to immediately die. They couldn't kill Drekkon. He just glimmered and walked away. They didn't drop a sentry in the fight. So he was like, yeah, cool, I'm gone. See ya.
Oh, invisibility, eh?
I hate Glimmer Cape, but I think you just need to carry sentries.
It saves so well sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's a ridiculous item. It's kind of the reason why a core, no matter how late in the game it gets, needs to have his own dust or sentries. It's just a ridiculously good item, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, even if they've got like a lot of detection on the other team, at least you can still use it for the magic resistance and stuff, I guess.
True.
And there might actually be a point where they might not actually have detection on them, like they might have used it all or whatever. So it's still worth having.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Time.
But it just means the only one thing that's come out of Glimmer Cape is that it's making people buy more sentries, which I guess is a good thing for the game anyway.
Yeah.
Like, there's no excuse now to not have a sentry or a dust. You've got to buy. Even on POS 1, you've got to be buying dust. It looks like Brexx is a bit out of position. Are they just going to be able to kill him? Veterans enjoying extra agi, more and more agi, and every auto attack. Do they have the means to kill him? They've ruptured him. Okay, he just walks out a bit. Okay, no, he's being kept alive by SupahNoodlz. Are they going to try and go on him? He's still got Rupture. Rupture's gone. Took quite a lot of damage with that leap there. But they've got Ross in the imprisonment. He's going to walk away. He does have Assault Cuirass as well. And his Aegis. Brexx gone for his traditional, I'm just going to put Aura build, which is giving Vlads and Guardian Greaves to his team.
There's an axe, by the way.
Oh, we've got an axe. Oh, the counter was already on 1. No, take 1 away from the counter. There we go. 1. Oh, SupahNoodlz, you need to go back. Okay, Oli decided to cancel cast. They have a level 21 Kunkka. He's got a BKB and a full Daedalus. He's a tough enemy. 3000 HP. You have a 3000 HP Magic Immune Kunkka running at you. What are you going to do? OD, not much. We do have Sanity's Eclipse up in about 5 seconds. He's got already 14 charges, 17 charges. If he can get enough max mana, this can do a lot of damage. 20. He's now on 1000 bonus mana. He's going to be looking to continually stack this up, ready for a fight. I've done this before. I've gone on to like 50 or 60 stacks. And then you unleash it in a fight and you just one-shot the entire team. 23 stacks now. He's still got a long way to go though, before it does any significant damage. I think they realise this and they're just backing off. Or maybe they're backing off for another reason. Oh, they're smoking.
Oh, is it a fake back? Or they just smoke? Oh my god, double damage as well. Come on.
They're smoking, they're just running away.
It might be a fake back.
Yeah, down stacks. They know. They know. They're just waiting out the stacks. Oli was paying attention or he was stream sniping.
Yeah.
And now all the stacks have gone and his mana goes back. How dare you, Oli? Titan Sliver. Oh, that's a good Kunkka item. Now he's got status resistance as well. Extra base attack damage. Everything a Kunkka could ever possibly need. Have a look at the items. Yeah, we're lacking auras on the Radiant team quite a lot. I know Chopsticks is trying to get Guardian Greaves. But the other team already have Assault Cuirass, Vlad, and Guardian Greaves.
It's because he has died 6 times.
Has he?
Whereas the highest is 5. So that's on Ross on the team. So I think when you're ahead, you can just get the gold, get more items. But if you keep dying, then
They have the means to backdoor the tier 2 tower. No problem. Veteran just trying to get a little bit of farm, squeeze as much as he can out before the fight. And here we start building the stacks. He's on 6 so far. They're very reluctant to go high ground, aren't they? Well, never mind. I completely changed my mind. Ollie's just gone straight for high ground. They've popped the Rupture. It's on Flood. Blood Riot as well. Okay, they're keeping him alive in Snowball. Do they have the means to kill Ross? They ult him. They Walrus punch him. He's still not dead. He's just going to go in now because he knows he's got Aegis. Ollie's popped his BKB. He is just sitting there smacking people with the sword. Chopsticks has used the Ravish. We don't have that. We still got the Chain Frost ready to go. Dire are still holding a lot of their ultimates. Veteran's doing what he can. Look at this. He's got the speedy Ross chasing him. I don't know how long they've got left on the Aegis. There is no BKB on Oli. They're just going to chop the tower. They've leashed Ross. I think he's going to go down though. He gets forced left out, saved by Brexx. Veteran's low. He needs to be careful. The crit just kills SupahNoodlz. The massive crit going through with Tidebringer. Here comes the Chain Frost. Rich and Chopsticks, Flood and Chopsticks are just standing together, so they're just going to go down. Ross picks up another kill. There's a buyback from Winter Wyvern because he's still got his Winter's Curse. He's going to see if he can get a big Winter's Curse, but they're all spreading out. They know it's going to happen, so they spread. And they just call a GG. Even though they're midway through a team fight, and they've used the ultimate, that is going to kill JCA. But the GG is called.
I wonder what they're going to blame. Are they going to blame me?
They're not going to blame you. They may say the teams are unbalanced, but I don't think that's necessarily true.
Well, shouldn't let the Conquer through there, should they?
He did well with the Kunkka. Yeah, I felt like they had a lot of very unfortunate fights that were super close. Like Cosmic got the Ravages off, and if they just put down a sentry, just focus a little bit more damage, they could have got some pickoffs. I think maybe what you need is a shot caller, like tied Ravages, and then you say we're going on this target, and while they're stunned for 2.4, 2.8 seconds, depending on the rank, you just go in, you just kill that target, while the rest of their team are stunned, can't do anything. But they didn't really do that. They're kind of all over the place. Veterans attacking something. SupahNoodlz is putting people in Astral. Roidz is just Boros punching someone who's still in the Ravage. So I felt like there just could have been a bit more coordination. I don't think it was that unbalanced, to be honest.
We will. We will.
So, just quick talk about MVP.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure. Again.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I didn't feel like anybody sort of stood out to me.
I think it's a bit, almost sounds like it's a cliche, but I'm happy to give it to Oli, yeah, because yes, Kunkka's his comfort pick. Yes, he's played it 600 times, but he did play it very well. He farmed incredibly hard. He got some great Torrent Ghost Ship setups. He often stunned 3 heroes. I like the build. He went for Armlet first. Yeah, I think we can give it to Oli. Yes, it's his comfort hero, but yeah, it's Captain's mode, so pick it. Fine.
All right.
Nothing wrong with that.